What's up, YouTube world? Great Gaming 88 back at it again with another video for the channel where I bring you guys great games and great gaming news. Today we are going to talk about the PlayStation Plus game catalog lineup for May, all games which release on Tuesday, May 16th. So let's go ahead and jump into the catalog here. All right, so starting off, we have Ratchet and Clank. All right, now keep in mind, these are PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games, okay? So we got Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for the PS5. Blast your way through an interdimensional adventure. Go dimension hopping with Ratchet and Clank as they take on evil Emperor from another reality. Jump between action-packed worlds and beyond at mind-blowing speeds. Complete with dazzling visuals and an insane arsenal as the intergalactic adventurers blast onto the PS5 console. Now, if you haven't played Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for the PS5, phenomenal game. I loved it. I'm a big fan of the Ratchet and Clank series, so definitely, if you haven't purchased this game, no need. Please play this game on the PS5. Play it if you have the Extra and Premium. It's worth it. Worth the pennies. Great game. All right. Next, we have a game called Humanity. PS4 and PS5. You are a Shibu Inu charged with commanding massive marching crowds to jump, turn, push, float, shoot, and climb their way to salvation. Guide the masses through 90-plus stages filled with obstacles, enemies, puzzles, unlockable skills, and wild boss fights in the narrative campaign, or browse a wide array of user-made levels or build your own. Crafted via a super easy-to-use in-game stage creator. Humanity also includes PSVR and PSVR 2 support. Okay? Never heard of this game, but with that being said, sounds pretty good. Look, obviously, to me, it looks like it's an indie game, something that I would definitely give a try. If it's on the PlayStation Plus, or I'm sorry, if it's on the game lineup, the whole reason why we get these games is so that we can try them out. So something to probably look forward to. If you like indie games, definitely look like this is going to be something pretty good. I'd have to look up videos for that. Watch Dogs Legions. All right. Watch Dogs Legion for PS4 or PS5. Explore a massive urban open world featuring London's many iconic landmarks and fun side activities as you build a resistance from virtually anyone you see as you hack, infiltrate, and fight to take back a city facing its downfall. Recruit and play as anyone in the city. Everyone you see has a unique backstory, personality, and skill set. Hack armed drones, deploy spider bots, and take down enemies using augmented reality cloak. Take the resistance one step further and fight with your friends in new missions in online mode. I own this game. It's a great game if you like Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 1 and 2. This is a fairly good game. It takes place, obviously, in London, whereas the first game took place in Chicago. And the second, I forget, but the Watch Dogs games are very good games. And to be honest, I've never finished this game. I would love to. However, if you own a PS5 and you have PlayStation Plus, this game is a definite try. Much fun. I've had it since the game released, and I would like to jump back into it. So for anybody who likes open world, this game is for you. All right, now we got Dishonored 2, and we got Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Now, with the recent news of Arcane being a massive fail with Redfall, this is great news. The Dishonored games are absolutely amazing. If you like stealth, these games are for you. This is one of Arcane's very popular games. So definitely check out the Dishonored games if you haven't played them. They are not PS5. They are the PS4 version. So either way, doesn't matter. Great games. If you haven't played them, this is the time to do so. And do not let the fact that Redfall ended up being a bad game discourage you from playing the Dishonored games, because these games are absolutely amazing. Okay. Next we have Sukuna of Rice and Ruin for the PS4. Fight monsters and cultivate rice in this fascinating side-scrolling action title. Learn the ancient art of agriculture, from planting to harvesting to cultivate the perfect crop. As a harvest goddess, Sukuna's strength grows with each rice crop, with abilities such as aesthetic and flavor directly correlating to her combat abilities. Using farm tools as weapons, chain together quick, heavy, and special attacks to take down demonic beasts, while mastering the magical divine raiment, whatever that says, will be essential to grapple distant platforms, evade danger, and overcome powerful enemies. Never heard of this game. Never heard of it, but you know what? It's on PSN, and I might give it a go. I don't know. This doesn't look like something that would interest me, but Rice and Ruin, the fact that you are working in a crop and planting rice or whatever, it just seems pretty interesting. Okay, moving on to the next game. Oh, wow. So we got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition for the PS4, followed by Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider as well. Okay, so if you are a Tomb Raider fan, these games are for you. I loved personally the first Tomb Raider out of the three games the best. Such great games. Storyline is amazing. It kind of gives you that Uncharted feel. So if you are a big Uncharted fan, these Tomb Raider games give you that really great Uncharted feel. So that's a big win for me. Uncharted is obviously a phenomenal game, and props to these Tomb Raider remakes for capturing that essence, to not copy, I would say, Uncharted, but kind of pay its respects to the game itself. So again, you like Uncharted, you would like the Tomb Raider games. All three are on PSN, will be on PSN on the 16th. So go ahead and jump into that. It looks like the 20-year celebration of Rise of the Tomb Raider. It says this 20-year celebration edition includes the Blood Ties single-player content and PSVR support for Blood Ties, a Laura's Nightmare zombie combat mode, online co-op play for endurance mode, and extreme survival difficulty setting. Wow, that's a lot. I did not know that this game had VR support, so if you have VR, something to try. And that's pretty neat in itself. I don't have VR, so I couldn't test this out, but anyone wanting to play Tomb Raider with the VR support, try it out. And let me know how that goes. Next, we have Bus Simulator 21. Next Stop is what it's called for the PS4 and PS5. I actually enjoy the simulator games, like the truck simulator, farming simulator. I don't know, there's something about them that are just really interesting. Surgeon simulator, they're just all not obviously the best games in the world, because they're simulator games, but they're fun. They're fun to just kind of pass the time along. If you're bored, you got nothing to do, you could play yourself some Bus Simulator 21. Enjoy many game improvements and a brand new game mode with this comprehensive update of the original Bus Simulator 21. Career mode combines sandbox mode with the campaign's economic system. You have access to all the bus stops and bus models right from the start of the game and don't have to unlock everything gradually by completing missions. The PS5 version includes improved graphics, haptic feedback, adaptive trigger support, and 4K resolution. If you are a lucky person out there that has a wonderful monitor and or TV, you will get that crisp 4K resolution for Bus Simulator. Okay. Next, Evil Within 2. Now, I love the Evil Within games. Okay, first and foremost, Shinji Mikami is a mastermind behind these kind of games. He is the mastermind behind Resident Evil, and he is the mastermind behind the Evil Within games. Now, Tango Gameworks, who developed these games, they also did a game called Hi-Fi Rush for the Xbox Series X. Now, because I love Tango Gameworks' work of art, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there for any Xbox fans out there that go ahead and try out that game. But this isn't about Xbox, but I'm throwing that in there because it's related to this right here. Not related in the sense where it's like a sequel or you know what I mean, but it's related because it's the same company who makes it. Evil Within 2 is a great game. Okay, from Mastermind, Shinji Mikami, The Evil Within 2 is the latest evolution of survival horror. Detective Sebastian Castellanos has lost it all. But when given a chance to save his daughter, he must descend once more into the nightmarish world of STEM. Horrifying threats emerge from every corner as the world twists and wraps around him. Will Sebastian face adversity head on with weapons and traps, or sneak through the shadows to survive? That's right. This game did have stealth aspects. So that's awesome. You like stealth? You like Resident Evil-esque kind of games? Evil Within is your type of game. Go ahead and download it for the PS4, PS5 on May 16th. Okay. Wolfenstein Youngblood. Wolfenstein Youngblood, PS4. 19 years after the events of Wolfenstein 2, BJ Blazkowicz has disappeared after a mission into Nazi-occupied Paris. Now, after 9 years of training from their battle-hardened fathers, BJ's twin daughters, Jess and Soph Blazkowicz, are forced into action. Team up with a friend or play alone. Level up, explore, and complete missions to unlock new abilities, weapons, gadgets, cosmetics, and more to complement your play style and customize your appearance. I have never played this game. Now, I did play Wolfenstein for the PS4 when it first came out, which I think is called New Order. Don't quote me. I don't remember. It's been a while, and I'm an old man. But Wolfenstein is a great series. I believe Wolfenstein, right here, this is 19 years after events of Wolfenstein 2. So Wolfenstein 2 was also a great game, which was on the PS4 as well. I might go ahead and give this a try since I never got to really play it. I really enjoy the Wolfenstein games. It's got that fast-paced action, that fast-paced gunplay like Doom. So if you like Doom, man, this is the game for you. Okay, moving on. Thymesia. I don't know, but from what I've heard, this game is like an indie, like kind of Dark Souls-esque kind of game. I've been interested in this game for a very long time, and at one point I wanted to purchase it. I think it was like $40. I don't know how much it is now, but I don't have to worry about it because May 16th it is on the PSN. Okay, it is in the catalog. We can download it as soon as it hits the store. Okay, Thymesia is a grueling action RPG with fast-paced combat and an intricate plague weapon system. Seize plague weapons from gruesome bosses and formidable enemies, wielding them as deadly weapons. Shift into your raven form during battle. Throw feathers like daggers to interrupt your enemies' attacks and perform executions. Upgrade and modify Corvus's basic movements and plague weapons. Build your very own playstyle and prepare for the challenges that await in your unique way. Awesome. I like the Dark Souls games, or what they call it, the Bloodborne, or I forget how they call it, but it's like the Soulsborne. They call it the genre's called Soulsborne. So I like that. I like the Soulsborne games. I really enjoyed Bloodborne. I really enjoyed games like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, whatever. They're fantastic games. I will give this a try. If you're into that, you're into the challenge, this is the way to do it. Just don't break any controllers, okay? Rain World. Very artsy. Looks like that's a bunny, or I don't know. Who knows? But let's see. Rain World for the PS4. Inspired by the simplicity of 16-bit classics, this survival platformer requires fast-paced sneaking to catch your own prey and elude ravenous predators. Explore a vast world of over 1,600 rooms. Dang, that's a lot. 1,600 rooms spanning 12 diverse regions filled with ancient secrets and undiscovered dangers. Climb, sneak, and pounce your way through a dynamic, ever-changing ecosystem of predators and prey with procedural design and individualistic AI. Every playthrough is a unique challenge. That sounds like a roguelike. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. So I like the roguelike games. They can be very challenging. I like the fact that when you play a roguelike, whenever you die, you kind of start over, and like the rooms are different. So that's pretty neat. I might give this a try just because I'm into roguelikes. So that'll be on my watch list as well. Okay, we got a game called Lake here. Now this is PS4 and PS5. In this story-driven adventure, take on the role of 40-something Meredith Weiss, who returns from the big city to her quiet hometown. She exchanges her busy career at a software company to fill in for her dad, the local mail carrier, during her 2-week stay in a beautiful Providence Oaks, Oregon. She runs into a few familiar faces as well as plenty of new folks. As Meredith, you get to decide who to talk to, who to befriend, and perhaps even start a romantic relationship with. Doesn't sound like my cup of tea. Doesn't sound like I like to play that. But if anybody wants to play as a mail carrier, this is the game for you. And if you like places like Oregon, and ever wanted to deliver mail in Oregon, you can do it with this game called Lake. That's going to be a hard pass for me, but I'm sure there's people out there who might enjoy it. Conan Exiles, also not my cup of tea. This game has been out for a very long time, so a lot of people might already know about it, but I'll go ahead and read the description. This is a PS4 title. Conan Exiles is an online multiplayer survival game, now with sorcery, set in the lands of Conan the Barbarian. Enter a vast open world sandbox and play together with friends and strangers as you build your home, or even a shared city. Survive freezing cold temperatures, explore loot-filled dungeons, develop your character from scavenging survivor to mighty barbarian and powerful sorcerer, and fight to dominate your enemies in epic siege wars. Conan Exiles can be played in full single-player co-op or persistent online multiplayer. Again, hard pass for me, but there's people out there who actually like this game. Go for it. Rune Factory 4 for the PS4. Grow crops, raise monsters, catch fish, cook up tasty dishes, and craft powerful equipment as you live your life however you choose in this fantasy farming adventure. Venture outside to the town gates to explore dangerous dungeons. Use swords, spears, staves, and other weapons and magic to personalize your battle tactics as formidable monsters await in trap-laden dungeons. Become friends, or more than friends, with a charming and interactive cast of characters and breathe life into the village with seasonal festivals and competitions. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a snore fest. Okay? Soundfall. Okay, what's this about? PS5 and PS4. Okay, Soundfall is a fast-paced, music-based dungeon crawler that combines looter-shooter action with rhythm-based gameplay to create a world of music unlike any other. The closer you time your actions to the rhythm of the soundtrack, the more powerful you become. Unlock powerful new abilities and explore Symphonia to discover incredible music-based weaponry. Customize your loadout with more than 500 pieces of equipment to choose from, and venture out solo or with up to 4 players locally or online. This game captured my attention as soon as I read the word Symphonia. Reminds me of a great GameCube classic called Tales of Symphonia, not because they're two games alike. They're completely different, but the name Symphonia caught my eye, and I will play it just because of that. Tales of Symphonia is a fantastic game, and it's classic. The fact that you explore a place in Soundfall called Symphonia makes me happy. So I'll give that a try. Moving on to the PlayStation Premium Classics, you got Siphon Filter, Logan Shadow, which is a PSP game that they now bring to the PS4 and the PS5. I played a little bit of Siphon Filter back in the day. Everyone knows what Siphon Filter is. It's like, it's a stealth game, kind of like Splinter Cell, but they're not exactly the same, obviously. But I know this one, for instance, isn't the greatest. I've heard things about this one, being as it is a PSP game, it just didn't do as well. I never played it, so don't quote me on it. That's just what I've heard. But keep in mind that I think the first 3 games are on the Premium Classics catalog at this time. Hopefully they haven't left. So if Logan Shadow isn't your slice of cake, you at least have those other 3 pieces of cake to tend to. Okay. Blade Dancer, Lineage of Light. In a world protected by the gentle prismatic moon, an ancient evil is stirring. The dread knight has appeared to wreak havoc across the land, and Dark Lord gathers his strength. The world's only hope rests in the hands of Lance, a reluctant young adventurer. Discover your heritage and learn what it means to be the protector of light. Blade Dancer. Experience Blade Dancer Lineage of Light, originally released on the PSP, enhanced with up-rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. That sounds neat. I'll probably check that out. And then we got Pursuit Force. 5 vicious gangs are fighting. Ooh, I think I remember this. PSP. Yep. 5 vicious gangs are fighting for control of Capital City. The terrified public has given up hope, and the chief of police wants results fast. Jump into action as a member of the elite Pursuit Force and rid the state of corruption. Dive behind the wheel of a truck, a speedboat, or even a helicopter as you hunt down criminals and recover stolen goods. Experience Pursuit Force, originally released on the PSP, enhanced with up-rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. And then it looks like lastly we have Ghostbusters, the video game, remastered, PS4. The beloved and critically acclaimed Ghostbusters video game is back. Experience unique ghost hunting, wrangling, and trapping with upgradable weapons and widely destructible environments throughout New York as you play through a unique storyline penned by the writers of the original films, Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. The game features the voices and in-game likeness of Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and Ernie Hudson. And also the good thing about this is that this game kind of acts as if it is a trilogy. The game acts as if it's the third game in the movie series, so this would technically be the trilogy. So that is all. That is all the games that are going to be on the PlayStation catalog as of, again, May 16th, which is a Tuesday. A lot of these games I will probably end up playing. Dimesia is not like top on my list because I really, really, really have been wanting to play that. So for anyone out there who enjoys, great games, PlayStation or Sony, I feel like, is doing, us justice when it comes to the PlayStation catalog. This is something that I feel that, Microsoft can learn from, that, putting great games onto, even the Gamepass. Now, granted, not every game on this list is for everyone, but, sorry. And what I mean by that is, like, for instance, me personally, not everything on this list is for me, but there's something on this list for everyone at least. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Drop me a comment. Tell me your thoughts. Like, subscribe, and share this video with friends and family. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.